Hello.
Hello, here we are back again. It's been a long time since our last video. I think it's been like way over 8-9 months-ish. And I hope you've missed us. We are still alive. Here we are. Basically, we kind of hit a big wall. We ran out of things to say about Brave and Lucky and our progress because we weren't making any. But now we are. We're back and we're starting to make progress again. We're three friends, 2 Kiwis and an Aussie, building a business together. It's an underwear brand to inspire bravery. We call it Brave and Lucky. Follow our journey right here on YouTube with our not-so-weekly vlog.
So after a lot of back and forth in our ideas, we finally decided to go straight to using a manufacturer to help us make our underwear. We really tried to do it ourselves, however, it just became what's the saying? One bridge too far? Don't know, one bridge too far? It was one bridge too far for us to figure that out. We managed to find a great manufacturer based in the UK, in London. They don't have any minimum order quantity, so that was amazing because that was our biggest problem originally when looking for a manufacturer. So we had a couple of calls with them and confirmed it all at the beginning of the year.
So yeah, they're called Grade House, and Gabby at Grade House has been just an absolute dream to work with. She's cleared up so many things for us. You know, we're still at that phase where there's so much we don't know, and we don't know what we don't know, if that makes sense. And so she's been able to help us a lot. We've even got to the point now of working on samples. So, you know, we've done actually a virtual fit session with them. It's been awesome. It's all looking really cool. We had to hire models, get them sent to Grade House, to the factory. We watched it all on video, and it's been cool. It's it's actually starting to happen.
So if you have been a follower from the start, then you would know that we've had a lot of problems with elastic.
We're still a year later still talking about the elastic.
I know.
Who would have thought elastic was such an absolute nightmare?
I hope we're getting towards the end of
Elastic saga.
these
Elastic.
round and round
game.
conversations.
What's hard though? It is it's like a tiny. It's a small part of the underwear, which if you get it wrong, it like really is obvious. I'm pretty sure that for maybe 3 vlogs, we only talked about elastic. I don't know, maybe that's an exaggeration, but it felt like that was our biggest problem for a while. So it's really nice to have someone who's looking after all of that for us, and we managed to actually find an elastic that works, so all our fingers and toes crossed that it works on the sample. You'll also know that we did decide on a fabric that we really liked. However, because we're now going through the manufacturer route, we're doing it all based in the UK versus being Europe and the UK, and we wanted to use one of the fabric partners of the manufacturer. Hello from sunny Paris today. As you know, we've been working on getting our samples made by Grade House, and as part of that we have to confirm the fabrics that we want. As you would have seen, we did find a fabric supplier that we were using. However, because we're doing this new step of doing it through Grade House, it's all going to be done in the UK now. So there's a new fabric supplier that we've found. And I've just put in an order for, you can see a couple of the different designs here. We've done them on lots of different fabrics. So we're trying, I think, maybe 6 to 8 different fabrics, all cotton and elastane. And I believe at least 6 of them are organic, recycled plastic as well. So we're going to see what they all look like. We've tried different sizes as well because previously we thought that the sizes were a little bit big. As I can show you from here, is we really love, this is our previous fabric. We really love it, but we think maybe it might be a little bit too big because once you actually cut it into underwear, you're going to miss out on a lot of the design, and we really don't want that because there are so many little details to be seen. So yeah, we're going to see if it works smaller. Obviously, you have to be able to read all the little secret messages that we have for you. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully it'll arrive in a couple of weeks and we'll be able to keep progressing with the samples.
Okay, so here we are. We've received some fabric samples from Fashion Formula Limited.
So we ordered a sample pack of all the different fabrics to try. But we also first have ordered these in different ones as well.
We've ordered our actual prints on the fabrics to see what it's going to look like with the designs printed on it.
Okay, oh my gosh, there's so many. And it feels like a cotton t-shirt more so though, I think.
T-shirt.
That's the problem. It feels like a t-shirt.
So this is the single cotton elastane jersey, I believe.
Yeah, there is some elastane in it. Is that a good size? Do you like the size of it?
So you've got different
Oh,
sizes.
different sizes. Look at that. Oh yes, because we got it in different sizes.
Let's show the people.
Oh yeah, show the people.
So we're also trying to test, how big do we want it printed on the actual thing. And we're thinking, I like the smaller ones because you see more of the different vibes going on.
This is not a good fabric.
Not a
Well,
good
it just doesn't print very well at all.
No, and it doesn't feel good.
And it doesn't feel good. So that's
this
no.
is the Eco Sprint knit.
Yeah, so that's
Should we
no.
make a no pile?
Yeah, let's make a no pile. This
No
is
pile.
also a no pile. It looks really good, but it feels terrible.
Oh, it feels like a napkin. Do you want to wear a napkin around your
No thanks.
pants?
This one here feels like is lycra essentially. It prints really well because lycra prints really nicely,
Yeah.
but that is like
That is a very lycra feel.
not good.
Better for your bike shorts,
But you can see
maybe
different
not your undies.
sizes and see which one we prefer. Look, see there's small and
Ah, yes.
big and small.
I like that. You want a lot of lucky or a bit of lucky?
Ooh, this could be getting a little bit better. That could
That is
be.
feeling-
This is the best one.
So
Organic
this is
lily jersey.
Organic lily jersey.
Mm.
You gonna do the face test? Oh, it feels good on the
It
face.
does feel good. It's very soft. This is my favourite so far.
I mean, this was not bad.
This one's not too bad either, yeah. Yeah, these are two of the best
So
ones
these are
so far.
maybes.
Yeah,
This is the
The main thing about this is just the black's like not very black at all. It didn't print well at all on there. did it?
stretch lycra French terry.
It feels
It's
quite
gonna be a
thick
no.
as well. That's a no. So we found a new fabric provider, and we have chosen a new fabric, and we've gone away from the feel of our previous one, and now we're in the cotton underwear business game. So nice and soft on our skin.
Basically, we paid Grade House money. We paid them real money.
Paid them money.
We paid them money.
Like
from-
actual euro,
Yeah.
pounds, whatever.
Pounds.
And when it comes to the manufacturer, there's been so many learnings. Basically, we got to a point where we felt like there's no two ways about it. We have to lay out a bit of money at the start. We have to invest a bit of money to do something that's quality. Otherwise, we were always really worried that we weren't creating something that was up to scratch, because we just simply don't have the skills to do it. So I think it was a really good step. It takes a little bit of investment up front, but I think that's what a fashion business is really all about.
Yeah.
So they can do everything. Can they make all the?
Yeah, so they connect. They don't make everything themselves, but they source everything. So literally they that's them. So we
What's the minimum that we had to?
There is no
the
minimum.
good thing is there's no minimum. That's why we
Yeah.
went with it. So it is much
That's
more
why we went with it.
yeah, so it is more expensive. It was
per unit.
per unit, yeah, and the samples were pretty expensive because they have to make the patterns and all of that. But we kind of felt like it was just better
Yeah,
to just get
I
it done
agree.
and pay it, and like, and afterwards we can start with a high price per unit because there's no minimums until we like get a bit bigger, and then we can they will create like all of the
Tech
pack that we need, that we could go to another manufacturer all prepared with everything ready later down the track. So it just seems like it is more expensive, but it's a good first step to actually make it happen. And it kind of feels like it's the only way, like you just have to spend money at the start. So the samples are currently being made in the UK, and we should have them in our hands in 3 weeks' time. So we're so excited to show those to you. We'll have one sample of the 3 different cuts we're doing, 2 women's, 1 men. And then from there we can start photographing and putting in our first order and getting this thing to actually happen.
The other big news at Brave and Lucky is that we thought, since we're so good at doing vlogs and we're so regular on it, let's start something else. Let's start a podcast. That was really a joke, but we are starting a podcast.
So what are you doing, Joe?
So here we are, Janelle, doing like all late 20s, early 30s people these days, just starting a podcast. Basically, it's the thing that you do. And so we got all the gear, bought all the stuff on Amazon.
Amazing.
You got the Marantz MPM 1000 microphone. All the wazoos, all the stuff. The H4n. It's gonna plug into that sucker. And basically we're just gonna test it out.
Awesome.
Yeah. How are you feeling about it?
Let's go.
Look, I'm a little bit nervous. I have never done podcasting before. Joe is a seasoned pro, so he
I wouldn't say.
knows all about it. But it's going to be an adventure, and I think it'll be great for Brave and Lucky. So
Yeah.
let's go.
Basically, we're still debating on the name. Maybe Brave Stories, something like that. And we are just thinking a podcast is going to be an awesome way to just start a conversation about bravery.
Mm-hmm.
And we've already been doing this vlog very off and on. You're probably watching right now the first vlog in 7 to 8 months or something. But we thought, hey, since we've been so regular on the vlog, why don't we start a podcast too?
Here I am
Look at you.
in my dressing gown. Was just heading to bed, but then Joe figured out how to fix the microphones. So
So here we are testing them. The H4n is going great guns.
it's working.
And we're testing them, and we're about to play it back, see if it works.
Here's hoping.
Here we are, Janelle.
Here we are, yes.
Yeah. So we're still testing it about that far, 7-ish centimeters
Yeah.
from our faces. We're still testing it about that far, 7-ish centimeters
Yeah.
from our faces.
The size of your nose.
Yeah. Sounds really good. Brave Stories. Okay, so that's really actually what the podcast is called, Brave Stories. So you're going to have to watch out for it coming to your earbuds really soon. Essentially, we're going to start it as a weekly podcast showcasing how different people are being brave in their life. And we think it's going to be really cool. This business is not just about underwear. It's not just about selling a product. It's actually about, we want to make it about a movement. We want to make it about a community of people that kind of believe the same thing, that are moving in the same direction. And so a podcast and this vlog has really been about, trying to build an audience of people who think that way and who feel that way, and who want to come with us on the journey. So watch out for the podcast coming really soon. It's called Brave Stories. We think you're going to love it.
Hey, I just recorded my first ever podcast.
Whoa.
So, well, you recorded as well, but it wasn't your first ever.
I did too. So
We recorded our first ever Brave and Lucky podcast.
we did it together. And so basically this is our studio in the kitchen, right?
Bienvenue.
And as you can see, the setup introductory episode. So we ran through the what, why, when, where, how, what, who. Yep, of the podcast, which we're calling Brave Stories, and it's so much fun. So you're going to start seeing them right here, these episodes right here on YouTube, and you're going to love them. So
Stay tuned. Make sure you got your notifications all set.
yes. Hello and welcome to this very first episode of Brave Stories, brought to you by Brave and Lucky.
Sorry, I interrupted.
That's alright. That's what it's all about. Welcome, Janelle.
Oh, thank you. Well, welcome to yourself
Welcome
as
to
well.
me as well.
Welcome, Joe.
Janelle, we're starting a podcast.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Hey guys, we are Brave and Lucky.
I'm Janelle, this is Joe, and this is Monica.
Subscribe to our channel to follow our journey. Here.